More than 3 million Venezuelans have left the country over the past few years through starvation, medical neglect, unemployment and crime. According to the National Assembly of Venezuela, which is under the control of the opposition, the inflation rate reached 1,300% over the 12 months to November 2018. But under the leadership of the current President Maduro, the country's economy began to collapse through corruption, poor management and high debt levels. But Maduro blames the imperialists, for example, the United States and Europe, in waging economic war against Venezuela and the imposition of economic sanctions against many members of the government. We are talking about yuca, or cassava is a cheap root vegetable substitute for a potato. It is served either boiled or fried. In 2015, the network of fast food, McDonald's, was replaced in the menu the fries for yuca fries. In recent years, Venezuela has dramatically increased the number of patients with malaria. Quite different is the situation in the neighboring countries of Latin America, where the incidence is reduced. In 1961, Venezuela became the first country in the world to officially beat this disease. Now the country cases are recorded in at least 10 of the 24 states. Oil production remained virtually unchanged from 2002 to 2008, when oil prices on world markets reached their peak values. According to OPEC, the country received about $60 billion from oil sales during this period. The fall in oil prices that occurred in mid-2014 has undermined the economy of the countries dependent on oil exports. In the country the crisis began in 2015, GDP fell by almost 6%, and inflation soared. Vice President of Venezuela Delcy Rodriguez tried to dispute the figures of the Union, saying that they exaggerated the country's enemies, who are trying to justify military intervention. USA, Canada, Ukraine, Georgia and more than a dozen Latin American countries have supported the leader of Parliament Juan Guaido. Thus they refused to support President Maduro, whose second term as president of the country began only a few weeks ago. For February, 19 countries of the EU, in particular France, Britain, Germany and Spain, supported the transfer of power to Mr. Guaido after Nicolas Maduro rejected the ultimatum of the European countries on the need to conduct transparent presidential elections in Venezuela. Italy has blocked a joint statement of the EU for the support of Guaido. Italy, Greece and Ireland have refused to recognize its current interim president, but the urge to elections in Venezuela. The position of several EU countries is not made public. In America, 11 of the 14 countries have the group president that is trying to find a way to solve the crisis in Venezuela and urge the Venezuelan army to the side of Juan Guaido. Among the countries that signed the declaration, Canada, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia. They also urged the international community to stop any financial and commercial relations with the Maduro administration, do not buy Venezuelan oil and gold. Russia denounced countries that had supported Guaido, saying that it violates international law and is a direct route to bloodshed. China, Turkey, Iran, Syria, Cuba, Bolivia and Nicaragua also supported Maduro.